This is the best sling on the market if you're a DJI Pocket Osmo user like I am. I've been rocking the Metro Crossbody here from ALPAKA for a bit, and I wanted to share some things with you. I think it has one of the coolest features if you're a Pocket Osmo user like I am, but first off I wanted to say this video is sponsored by ALPAKA, meaning they gave this bag to me for free. Now they didn't pay me any money and they don't require me to say anything, and I've been using them for much longer than they've been a sponsor of mine, but it's very important for me to tell you about that so you can make a good quality purchase decision. Now back to this bag, the outside is made of their AxoFlex material. This is basically their version of ripstop. Think of a nice synthetic smooth material that has a good amount of waterproofing. It is a little bit of a larger crossbody bag coming in at 10 liters, and the big pro about that, not just having a lot of extra room on the inside, but it does have the space for a nice water bottle holder. So this right here will not fit a full-size Nalgene. This is a slimmer Nalgene that I use all the time. It fits that just well, and also it will fit your disposable water bottles. And the best thing about it, it just zips away and folds nice and flat if you don't want to use it. That being said, this is probably one of my favorite features of this bag. On the front is a quick access pouch that I wouldn't put anything very expensive inside here or important. I wouldn't put your cash or your passport in here, but maybe something like a notebook. The main compartment of this bag is big. I like this a lot. It fits my iPad mini here with no problems. It could probably fit a much larger iPad, and also I have a book inside of here. And even with those in there, I could still throw my lightweight jacket, and that took up pretty much all this space, but I think that's a good amount of space for something this size. The one thing I will always harp on is a lightly colored interior of a bag. Whenever a bag just has a black interior, it's so easy to lose things like SD cards, jump drives, change. I just like that. I don't care if it's a light gray, I don't care if it's orange or yellow, just something to make it easier to find all my doodads that get lost in there. The only place that isn't lightly colored is the little slot where you put your iPad or laptop, because that's like a very soft velvet black material. It would have been great if that was gray, but I'm not too unhappy with that because nothing's going in that slot except for my iPad. Overall, I think the inside of this bag was very thoughtfully designed. And the last big storage compartment here is right close to your back. If you're gonna put something a little bit more expensive or something you don't wanna get lost or stolen, I would put it in there. It'd be a little bit harder for somebody to get into that without you knowing. It's a pretty good size bag if you're going to use it as a small personal item for an airline. It definitely fit under the seat. In addition to that, it does have the luggage strap, so if you want to put this over your roller luggage, it will fit there just fine. Now onto my favorite part of this bag is the strap. If you're not aware, this type of bag is directional. Think of it this way, whenever you buy this, you have to pick a left shoulder or right shoulder version. I've had Patagonia bags that are very similar to this that I like, but the problem is they're always right shoulder. For me, I have a bad right shoulder, so it's a little bit painful for me to walk around the bag that's heavy on that shoulder. At least they give us the option up front to choose. So make sure you think about that when you go to buy a bag like this. To add to the benefit of giving us the choice, this pouch right here is incredible. It's actually the reason why I wanted to review this bag. When I was browsing their website, I saw a photo of somebody with a DJI Pocket Osmo there, and I thought, man, that is a great idea. I take my Pocket Osmo with me everywhere. Having it right there close to my chest and easy to access is a huge bonus. And not surprisingly, it works pretty well. It has like this stretchy mesh material where you can just shove it in there and it gets in and out pretty easily. It even fits it with the protective sleeve. There is also this additional sway strap if you want to make sure this thing doesn't flop around. I'm not a big fan of those, but overall, I think this is a really nice bag. It's not surprising to me that ALPAKA has hit it out of the park again. They do a really good job when they're designing their bags. The only gripes that I could really see with this is if you're an ultralight traveler, this is probably not the bag for you. It is kind of over-engineered, as in everything is really nice and robust and padded. So for me, I like that. It's more of a comfortable everyday bag for me, but if you're doing some ultralight travel, this may not be for you because it is a little bit heavy just on its own. If you have any questions about this bag, make sure you put them down in the comments. I'm a super small YouTube channel and I do my best to get to those questions whenever they come up. I appreciate your time. Thanks for watching and subscribing to David Does.